Imagine for a moment a time when humanity was nothing more than a fledgling species, teetering on the edge of survival on a single planet. But what if I told you that, in the grand scheme of the cosmos, humanity's leap into galactic prominence was secured in a single catastrophic battle, a battle so intense, so decisive, that it reshaped the future of the universe forever? Are you ready to hear the story of the space battle that made humanity a galactic power? Before we dive into the heart of the conflict, let's take a step back and understand what this moment meant for Earth and its people. By the time humanity had begun to explore the stars, we had already made our mark on our own planet. We were no longer the creatures fighting for basic survival. Humanity had evolved into a complex, technologically advanced civilization, but we were still just a speck in the vast, star-filled galaxy. There were already countless other species, many far older and more powerful than us, who had mastered the ways of space travel and colonization. But despite our relatively short time in the cosmos, humanity was about to make a bold move that would earn us the respect and fear of the entire galaxy. The year was 2205. Humanity had expanded its reach across several star systems, colonies, thriving in the outer rim of the Milky Way, pushing beyond what anyone had thought possible. Yet with that expansion came new dangers. Among these dangers was an alien species known as the Zypherians, a technologically advanced race with an intimidating military presence. Their empire stretched far and wide, and they had conquered countless worlds, wiping out weaker civilizations in their wake. By all accounts, humanity seemed insignificant compared to such a force. However, this underestimation would prove to be their downfall. For years, tensions had been rising between the Zypherians and human colonies. The Zypherians had long viewed humanity as a nuisance, something to be crushed underfoot like a bug, and the signs of their growing hostility were evident. Skirmishes and small-scale battles had erupted along the outer colonies, with human forces barely holding their ground. Humanity's military capabilities were still in their infancy, and against an empire as vast as the Zypherians, there was little hope of surviving if a full-scale invasion were to happen. But, unbeknownst to the Zypherians, humanity had something they didn't count on: an unwavering determination to survive, and an instinct for resourceful innovation. Our military, though smaller and less advanced, was full of fierce, relentless soldiers and brilliant strategists who were about to put everything on the line in a battle that would change the course of history forever. The spark for the monumental battle was ignited when the Zypherians, seeing an opportunity to expand their empire further, set their sights on a vital human colony located in the Cyrus sector. This colony, known as New Earth, was one of the largest and most resource-rich in human hands. To the Zypherians, this was a simple conquest, a minor target in their ongoing quest for dominance. But what they failed to realize was that this colony was not just a strategic location, it was the heart of humanity's will to resist. It was here that humanity would make its stand. Now, let's fast forward to the decisive moment, the Battle of New Earth. The Zypherians had launched a massive invasion fleet, one that could obliterate the entire human fleet stationed in the sector. The battle began in the vacuum of space, a chaotic swirl of laser fire and missile launches. But what the Zypherians underestimated was humanity's ability to fight against overwhelming odds. Led by Commander Alara Grant, a brilliant strategist, who had studied every possible battle tactic known to man, human forces put up an unexpected defense. They relied on their cunning, using every trick in the book to outmaneuver their larger, more powerful enemies. Human warships, smaller and more agile, darted around the Zypherian fleet like hornets, avoiding the deadly firepower of the much larger enemy ships. What made the battle even more intense was the human fleet's secret weapon, newly developed energy shields capable of withstanding the Zypherians' most powerful attacks. This innovation, coupled with humanity's unpredictability, leveled the playing field in a way the Zypherians couldn't have foreseen. But the true turning point came when the human fleet managed to infiltrate the heart of the Zypherian armada, launching a surprise strike on their flagship, the Zypherian. The flagship was the nerve center of their entire fleet, and its destruction would lead to chaos and disarray. Human marines, equipped with the latest tech and weaponry, boarded the Zypherian in a desperate, high-stakes mission. The battle within the ship was brutal, with close-quarter combat filling every corridor. The stakes couldn't have been higher. If the human marines failed, the entire colony would fall, and humanity's future would be at risk. Against all odds, the Marines succeeded. The flagship was crippled, and the rest of the Zephyrian fleet, without its command center, quickly began to collapse. The battle ended in a stunning victory for humanity, a victory that shocked the galaxy. The Battle of New Earth did more than just secure humanity's survival. It made the galaxy sit up and take notice. The Zephyrians, once convinced of their inevitable victory, had learned a harsh lesson. Never underestimate humanity. This victory marked the beginning of a new era for Earth and its colonies. From that day forward, humanity was no longer just another species fighting for survival in the galaxy. We had proven ourselves a force to be reckoned with, a galactic power in the making. What would the future hold for humanity after this monumental victory? Would we continue to push the boundaries of space exploration and power, or would new threats rise up to challenge our place in the stars? One thing was certain. This battle would go down in history as the moment humanity stepped into the galactic stage with confidence, pride, and an undeniable force. The ripple effect across the galaxy, the dust of the Battle of New Earth had barely settled, but its consequences were already echoing across the galaxy. Humanity, once seen as a fragile species teetering on the edge of survival, had now established itself as a formidable force. The victory was not just military, it was symbolic. It proved that humanity could stand toe-to-toe with the most powerful forces in the galaxy and win. And that is something no one would soon forget. The Zephyrians, bruised and disoriented, retreated back into their territory. But the seeds of fear had already been planted. The galaxy, which had long been unaware of Earth's potential, was now forced to reconsider its position. Humanity's rise did not go unnoticed by other species. While some saw it as a fluke, others recognized the growing threat of an expansionist, Earth. As word spread of the stunning defeat of the Zephyrians, whispers began to circulate. Was humanity a new player on the galactic stage, or were they simply a new force that needed to be kept in check before they grew too powerful? One thing was clear: the power dynamics in the galaxy had been irrevocably altered. The once dominant galactic empires began to take humanity more seriously, and many sought to form alliances, eager to tap into humanity's technological prowess. Some, however, saw Earth as a challenge, a potential rival in a galaxy already full of rivalries. In the months following the Battle of New Earth, new negotiations, both hostile and diplomatic, unfolded across the stars. Political shifts began to occur, with human diplomats and military leaders suddenly invited to high-level meetings. No longer were humans considered naive outsiders. We were seen as potential equals, or even a future threat, depending on who you asked. But the military victories of humanity were only part of the equation. The Battle of New Earth had also showcased a unique quality that set humanity apart from other civilizations: the resilience and unity of the human spirit. Despite all odds, humans had come together, pushed their limits, and faced near-certain destruction with unwavering resolve. It was this unshakable determination that made Earth so unpredictable to other species. In the years following the battle, humanity would continue to expand, pushing deeper into unexplored space. The galactic powers, once content to watch from a distance, were now actively monitoring Earth's every move. Every new human colony established, every new ship launched, was watched with keen interest. But what truly set humanity apart wasn't just our technology or military strength. It was our relentless drive to explore, to push beyond the known, to take risks that no other species would dare to. As humanity expanded its reach, it began to encounter new species and civilizations. Some were friendly, eager to establish trade relations and cultural exchange. Others were hostile, seeing Earth's expansion as an encroachment on their territory. In many ways, humanity's rise to galactic power was far from smooth. Skirmishes broke out, territorial disputes arose, and humanity found itself caught in the delicate balance of power that had governed the galaxy for millennia. However, one thing became evident: humanity was no longer a passive player. No longer would we sit back and let the fate of our colonies be decided by the will of others. Humanity had tasted power, and we liked it. The galaxy now understood that Earth would not be easily pushed aside. Our technological advancements, coupled with our fierce resolve, made us a force that even the most established galactic empires had to reckon with. Our influence spread, and with it, our ideals of freedom, exploration, and resilience. Humanity's victory at New Earth wasn't just a flash in the pan. It was the beginning of an era, one where Earth and its colonies would continue to shape the course of galactic history. But as with all power, there came a new set of challenges. How would humanity balance its growing influence with the threat of powerful enemies? How would we navigate the intricate web of alliances, betrayals, and political maneuvering that came with our new status? As the battle for dominance in the galaxy continued to unfold, humanity's place among the stars seemed increasingly assured. We had proven that we could rise from nothing to take on the greatest powers in the universe, and win. And with each passing day, humanity's grip on the galaxy grew tighter. The question was no longer whether we could survive. It was how far we would go, and what we would become as we journeyed deeper into the unknown. The Battle of New Earth had secured our place in galactic history, but it had also marked the beginning of an even larger struggle, one that would test humanity's resolve in ways we had yet to imagine. Could we maintain our hard-won position, or would new, unforeseen challenges arise to threaten our rise? Only time would tell. But one thing was certain. Humanity's journey had only just begun. The future of humanity's galactic power as humanity's expansion continued, the galaxy began to witness a transformation unlike anything seen before. Once divided into vast, conflicting empires, the cosmic landscape had begun to shift. Earth's victory at New Earth proved that we were not only capable of standing up to the galaxy's biggest powers, but we were also shaping the future direction of interstellar politics. Yet, as humanity's presence grew, so too did the complexities of galactic diplomacy. One of the most significant changes following the Battle of New Earth was the sudden rise of human colonies that had once been considered minor or unimportant. These colonies, now armed with advanced technology and bolstered by the strength of their people, began to unite under a common banner. No longer would Earth be a lone player in the galaxy. Our colonies were flourishing, each one contributing to the growing human presence in space. From scientific advancements to trade routes, Earth and its colonies had quickly become an undeniable force. Yet the question lingered: could we truly handle the responsibilities of galactic power? The answer came in unexpected ways. While some species tried to challenge humanity's newfound influence, others realized that Earth's leadership brought stability to regions once plagued by constant warfare. New Earth, now considered the capital of the human colonies, became a hub for cultural exchange, political negotiations, and scientific collaboration. It was no longer just a symbol of humanity's resilience. It had become a symbol of our unrelenting progress. As Earth's political and military power expanded, humanity had become an indispensable partner in the galaxy's affairs. But with great power comes great responsibility. The more humanity grew, the more we had to grapple with the complexities of intergalactic relations. The galaxy was not simply a place of allies. It was also full of rivalries, hidden agendas, and ancient conflicts that could spill into violence at any moment. As new threats emerged, humanity found itself walking a fine line between maintaining peace and asserting dominance. The rise of factions within humanity itself added another layer of complexity. While many sought to continue humanity's peaceful expansion, others pushed for more aggressive tactics, seeing the galaxy as a playground for Earth's power. Would we embrace the ideals of exploration and diplomacy, or would we fall prey to the same temptations of conquest that had driven other civilizations to ruin? Despite these internal debates, one thing remained clear. Humanity had earned its place among the stars, and we were not about to relinquish it. The Battle of New Earth had shown the galaxy that Earth was a force to be reckoned with. But as we ventured deeper into space, we also knew that our greatest challenges were yet to come. The question that had once been asked of us, could humanity survive in the vast, unforgiving galaxy, had been answered. But the next question was even more pressing. Could we thrive? Could we maintain our position of power while still upholding the ideals that had made us so unique? The answers would come, not in a single battle, but in the choices humanity made in the years ahead. As we continued to reach for the stars, humanity's role in the galaxy would be tested again and again. Would we remain true to our values, or would the weight of power change us forever? One thing is certain. The journey had only just begun. The Battle of New Earth was just the first chapter in the epic saga of humanity's rise to galactic power. What we do next will determine not only our future, but the future of the galaxy itself. Final thought. Now that humanity has proven itself as a galactic power, the galaxy will never look the same. What do you think? Will we remain the champions of exploration and peace, or will our thirst for dominance change the very fabric of the universe? Only time will tell. What do you think the future holds for humanity among the stars?